There are few things as heartwarming as witnessing unlikely friendships in the animal kingdom, and some stories are so unusual that they defy all expectations. One such friendship began at an animal reserve in South Africa, where an elephant named Bubbles struck up an extraordinary bond with Bella, a black Labrador. Bubbles had been rescued as a baby after losing her family to poaching, and Bella was a stray dog that found her way to the park. Despite their vast size difference, the two animals became inseparable, spending hours playing together in the water, with Bella often jumping off Bubbles' back, using her as a springboard. The joy they shared in each other's company showed just how deeply animals can connect, regardless of species. Another remarkable story involves Owen, a baby hippopotamus, and Mzee, a 130-year-old Aldabra tortoise. Owen had been swept away by the tsunami that hit the coast of Kenya in 2004. When he was rescued and brought to a wildlife sanctuary, it was Mzee who became his unlikely caretaker. Despite being from completely different worlds, Owen seemed to find comfort in the ancient tortoise, often nuzzling up to Mzee for warmth and security. Over time, they developed a strong bond, walking and resting together daily, showing that even the most unexpected pairings can become family to each other. A friendship that captured the attention of many involved a greyhound named Tora and a small owl called Shrek. Tora was just a puppy when his owner brought home Shrek, an owl that needed care. Surprisingly, instead of being aggressive, Tora seemed instinctively gentle toward the tiny bird. As Shrek grew stronger, the two would spend their days playing, with Shrek perching on Tora's back or snuggling up next to him. Their bond showed that even predator-prey dynamics could be overridden by companionship. Perhaps one of the most unique friendships involved a lioness named Zinzi and a meerkat called Bob. Raised together in a wildlife rehabilitation center, the two animals formed a friendship that baffled their caregivers. Zinzi, a powerful predator by nature, would allow Bob to playfully nip at her and crawl over her without any reaction. They spent their days lying in the sun or chasing each other around, showcasing how animals, despite their instincts, can form bonds of trust and affection with unlikely companions. Another touching example is that of Tinni the dog and Sniffer the fox, who met in the woods of Norway. Tinni, a domestic dog, was out on a walk when he encountered Sniffer, a wild fox. What could have been a hostile meeting quickly turned into a playful one. Over time, the two began regularly meeting in the forest, enjoying each other's company and playing games together, much like any two dogs might. Their friendship led to a campaign to end the fur trade in Norway, as it highlighted how foxes, often seen only as wild animals, can have personalities and relationships similar to domestic pets. An odd yet endearing duo that has caught the world's attention is the friendship between a cat named Koko and a dolphin called Splash. At a marine sanctuary in Florida, Koko was known to wander by the dolphin pools. What started as simple curiosity grew into a daily routine, with Koko reaching into the water to bat at Splash and Splash, responding by playfully splashing back. It's rare to see interspecies interactions across land and sea, but Koko and Splash broke that boundary, showing that even the ocean isn't a barrier for friendship. Another surprising friendship occurred between a wild black bear and a domestic cat at a zoo in Berlin. The zoo staff noticed that a stray cat had made its way into the bear's enclosure, and instead of being attacked, the cat was greeted with gentle affection. The two animals became companions, sharing food and even snuggling together during cold days. The zoo staff left them together, astonished by the bond that seemed to break all natural laws of predator-prey relationships. One of the sweetest interspecies friendships is that of Suryia, an orangutan, and Roscoe, a blue tick hound. At a wildlife sanctuary in South Carolina, Suryia, who had been orphaned, met Roscoe, who had wandered into the park one day. From that moment on, the two were inseparable. They swam together, took walks together, and even shared food. It was clear that both had found comfort and companionship in each other, proving that emotional connections between animals are powerful, no matter how different they may seem. Then there's the tale of Koko the gorilla and her kitten, All Ball. Koko, famous for her ability to communicate through sign language, had always shown a desire for a pet, particularly a kitten. When she was finally given one, the bond was immediate and profound. Koko treated the kitten with tenderness and care, and in return the kitten snuggled and played with her giant companion. The friendship between Koko and All Ball became an iconic symbol of the emotional depth that animals are capable of, even across species divides. Finally, we have a heartwarming story from Japan, where a Shiba Inu dog named Tora befriended a tiny koi fish in a garden pond. Every day, Tora would sit by the water's edge, gently nudging the fish with her nose. Koi seemed to recognize the dog's presence, swimming to the surface whenever Tora was near. Their peaceful interactions became a daily ritual, drawing crowds who were amazed at the unusual bond between a land animal and a water-dwelling creature. These incredible stories remind us that friendship knows no boundaries, not even between species. The emotional depth, trust, and joy shared by these animals showcase the beautiful connections that can arise in the most unexpected of places, inspiring us to rethink the way we view relationships in the animal kingdom.